Denied Proposal Stories. According to Reddit, number 15. I was a young Marine. I was only home during weekends, was dating this girl for about a year from my hometown. When I asked her, she said yes. Her dad, former Navy, kept saying that we should wait. We put it off for a bit longer. Fast forward another year, and she dumps me. Father informs me that she has been sleeping with a lot of guys, like more than 50 over the 2 years that we dated. Damn, that bitch just needed her holes filled by every hot dog walking down the lane. Turns out the dad was happy that I didn't marry her and apologizes to me for her behavior. I don't think there's anything sadder in the world than a father who, of course, is embarrassed by his slut of a daughter. My God. You know, you want to bang whoever you want to bang, live your life, but be fucking discreet about it, you hoe. You know, that's your fucking family, and if they know that you're slinging your puss all over fucking town, what's wrong with you? Worse, you're in a relationship with someone who clearly is interested in you, but in a monogamous way. Be fucking honest. A pillar of a relationship is trust. What a how? She ghosts everyone, including her family, for about 6 months, and then she show back up when she need money, I'm sure. Alright. Find out that she moved 7 hours away, was living under a house. What? Not a basement, like under a house with her new BF. She calls her mom to come get her. Mother and father ask me to get her and bring her home. Good times, good times. Why would you do that? I bet you did, you whooped motherfucker. You know, that's exactly what the whip crack noise was established for. I guess I should crack it. You know what I'm talking about? God damn. Can you imagine dating somebody and then it comes out that they just been fucking everything that moves behind your back? And then later when it's found out that she's living under a house with whatever new dick she riding, the parents are like, please, can you go get her, please? Please. I'll be like, money up front, motherfucker. Money up front, motherfucker. Hello to my beautiful subscribers. Pretty Ariana, dazzling Pandaren, beautiful Belle, luxurious Linda. I haven't seen Nova Roma before. I hope you guys are doing well. Hello to Koopaling and Pistachio. Here's hoping this list is as interesting as it sounds. Number 14. Oh man, look at this length. Not sure if this counts, but I proposed. She said yes. But 1 month before the wedding, she took it back. This is what happened immediately with my life. I personally lost about $3,000 worth of deposits. My parents and her parents lost about $4,000 worth of deposits. My parents and I are working class, so it took years for us to financially recover from this. That sucks. Spent $2,200 on a ring that I didn't want. Whoa. Like she wanted a specific ring and then made you pay for it and then she took it back? My biggest regret, and I will say this to anyone who listens. The engagement ring chain that I bought the ring from wouldn't take the ring back. I took it to pawn shops and they'd only offer a few hundred. This engagement ring store banks on customers who want the whole ring, stone band and setting. And if you're going to buy a ring just buy the stone. A gold band setting you can get a better deal from a local jewelry store. Apparently my gem that I bought was shit. Most of the cost of the ring was bullshit. Boy, this is something that I'm going to need to reread until I bind it and understand it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Most of the family was from out of state, and a lot of people were pissed because they canceled their flight. I had to go to the emergency room, so I didn't leave my room. I couldn't take any calls because everybody was pissed and I didn't want to hear it. I was depressed and stayed in bed. One day my roommate grabbed me and took me to the emergency room where the doctor treated me for severe dehydration and an infection. What happened when I got over it? I became stronger for it. I didn't propose to anyone until a decade later, and honestly, there wasn't anyone that I didn't love. Honestly, there wasn't anyone that I didn't love any deeply enough to be in a committed relationship. But when I proposed, I was in my 30s. Our relationship was more mature than my first time I proposed. And we've now been married for 13 years. She's my best friend. When I have good news, she's the first person I want to tell. When I have bad news, she's the first person I want to tell that to as well. I financially recovered. I learned my lesson about the engagement ring, only paid $300 for it. She loved it and treasures it. After 10-year milestone, we were doing so well, I told her to pick a wedding ring at any cost. She refused. She still wears that cheap $300 ring and loves it. That's what love is, mate. That's what love is. It ain't about no pussy-ass object, dude. It's about the ability to share it with this person that you are into. People really don't know, and it's, you know what it is? It's because they haven't spent any amount of time together. You know, you find somebody that you can fill the fuckhole of, or that can fill your fuckhole, and y'all live for like a month or two. That ain't shit, man. You need to spend a considerable amount of time together and learn one another, and make sure that this isn't just infatuation or, you know, carnal desire, dude. Like, once that passion, I don't want to say wears off, but basically when you come to your senses, you need to know that you're compatible with that person in a capacity where maybe you would want to be around them for a considerable portion of your lifetime, dude. People get married without realizing that they can't stand one another. They can barely tolerate each other. And that shit's crazy. I'm not saying that's the specific issue with the chick that he was proposing to initially, but yeah, no, you're gonna want to be able to communicate and get along in like a puzzle piece type snap way where it just clicks. You know what I'm talking about? Number 13. Hello, Derek. What's going on? Hope you're well, and I hope Diana and Stripes are well as well. I see you, Chrissy. Stripes says, I've used this thumbnail before. I'm willing to doubt it. Stripes considers herself some sort of Kyle expert, though, so I wouldn't just immediately dismiss a claim that she makes like that. But this is a list type that I've done before, easy. So I'm going to type in Kyle proposal. And as it turns out, she's right, but I'll tell you something. It's a variation, Stripes. I know you think that I've used this one before, but I have something to tell you. 3 years ago when I made this list, it was a little bit different than this one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not only is this list new stories because it was a question asked today, but even the thumbnail is one where it's like, look, they got a bench behind them, okay? Clearly not a photoshopped in background. This one's better. Also, on the actual Bing Bong screen, there is a Sonic the Hedgehog. So how do you feel about that? I bet you feel pretty ridiculous, Stripes. Sonic the Hedgehog is Fortnite dancing on them all. What dance? The default dance. All right, that's enough. All right. As we get back to this list, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to treat you with a little bit of me in your bowl, in your cup, in your ear. What the fuck? Give you a kiss, send you love, squeeze your boob. Like a dove, floating high into the sky. Do you know why? Don't ask why. There is no try, only do. Poo-poo. Number 13. I asked her right out of high school, but she wasn't ready. We stayed together, went to college, same school, spent the first year in separate dorms, then moved in together. We got married a few years ago, and our 20th is coming up. Let me tell you something, guys. There is nothing crazier to me than some high school sweethearts who, in my opinion, are just ready to be with each other for the rest of their lives when they have met pretty much nobody else. And hey, maybe that love is pure because it hasn't been tainted by the experiences that come with a terrible relationship. Some of us may think it's par for the course, that it's necessary in growth and development as a person to experience heartbreak and, I want to say, the true nature of certain people, so that we can better prepare ourselves and become equipped to deal with life and its struggles. But, if two people find each other in high school and that love is pure and it's the only love they've ever known and blah, 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 who are we to come between them? Yep, I said it. Okay, number 12. Damn it. This is the story of my parents. My dad asked my mom to marry him several times, and she said no several times. One day my dad asked my mom to marry him yet again, and she said yes. He freaked out, left her apartment, and dumped her. 3 weeks later, he hated his life without her and begged her to take him back and marry him? They were married 9 months later for 16 years. Until my mom passed away from cancer? They loved each other so much and had such deep appreciation for each other. That was 25 years ago. My dad has not remarried. No one will ever come close to my mama. Damn. That seems a bit intense. I am so sorry, guys. I feel like it may be a little necessary for me to break all of this up, I don't want anybody to leave here too sad. What would be the most appropriate button on the soundboard? Not that one. That was a test button. How about this one? Wow, that's a really considerate volume that I have everything at. Let's turn that back up so that it can be nice and jarring for anybody who's just not wanting me to press buttons, How about that?
Hamburger.
That's okay. That's a decent volume, but maybe we can go a little bit louder.
Hamburger.
Crank it all the way up. Put it to the maximum volume. All right.
Hamburger.
Now we're talking. As we go over to number 11 on this list, God, what the fuck? Okay, calm down. This list really is getting me. It's getting to me. But 2 in a row? Like some of us are trying to stay throbbing for the majority of this list, and look at what you're doing. My God. Belle says I always lose it at the hamburger sound effect. I like it when Belle loses it. I like it when she loses herself to the music. The moment she wants it, you gotta never let it go. You only get one shot. I'm trying really hard. I don't really want, I don't like this, and I don't. Number 11, she had cancer, and I said that we should get married because I had full medical coverage from work. She said no, and over time we grew apart. Haven't spoken to her in 15 years and I don't even know if she died. This is like double tragic, dude. And not even tragic because she said no to the proposal, but tragic because she must have felt like he was taking pity on her. A marriage shouldn't be specifically because work offers full coverage, even though that is a wonderful gesture from a person or a friend. But the marriage should be, I guess, for love, you know? This is life-saving, so I don't dismiss it outright as like an empty gesture or something. If it could potentially save a life, then shit. But god damn, man. Oof. Yeah, I guess that is worthy of an oof. You better not click that button. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, ew, 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 ew. Okay. God damn it, you guys had to hear that. I'm so mad. I'll actually explain what just happened. And you know what pisses me off is that I know somebody's gonna be all like, clean your ears, Kyle. Just now, and this happens to people, and it's probably happened to you, I felt a ball of earwax being ejected from my ear. And the tumbling feeling of something, you know, seemingly crawling out of your ear properly freaked me out. It's an abrupt thing, and I was not prepared for that, no. And if it's happened to you, I hope that you're like me, and it's like a woman jumping up on a chair going eek while a mouse is running around type deal. It was only boobies will make it better. It's so scary. I'll try to get sleep tonight, guys. I'll try. Number 10. We lived together for another 6 years after she denied the proposal, until she changed her mind and told me that I should ask again. We were engaged for over a year and got married in 1991. We are still married, have 3 children. No, sorry, gross, sorry. That's just how marriage makes me feel. Burpy. We're married, we have 3 kids, and we're both still very much in love. Yeah, that's how you read words. Say words. Is Tom Hellert singing Tainted Love at my earwax being ejected from my ear? Is it because they don't want to be together anymore? I think it's just bad. It's too much earwax, you know? You know, are you implying that, you know, my earwax proposed to my ear and then it said no. And then that song starts playing. Is that right? Bam, bam. Tainted Love. Whoa. I bet some people in here haven't heard Tainted Love forever. Or at all. Because why not? Linda says, I've never had that happen with my ears. Get the fuck out of here, Linda. You trolling. Don't troll on me. Okay? The earwax will roll. Let the earwax roll. You know, if I wanted one really weird and vague power, I would kill for it to provoke people's earwax to roll out of their ear. And then I would want to do it with the sound of my voice so that people would just believe, oh, something crazy has happened. Belle is not in here going, that's never happened to me. Listen. Lucky I ain't coming into your grocery store to touch your hair. Sapphire says, I was on a porno shoot the other day and I had the feeling in my ear. People with dry earwax probably never know the struggle. So you're saying that it's because our earwax is so wet and moist that it'd be tumbling out the ear hole? Oh. Linda says, my wax stays and stays. I have to remove it myself. Well, maybe my body, maybe the people whose earwax rolls out on occasion have self-maintaining, bodies that do not require service as often as you people who gotta clean out that gunk on your own. I like to think that my ears have sort of a mechanism to detect whenever there's an excess and then decide, we have crossed the levels of earwax necessary. Move, move, move. And then it pushes the wax on out. And if you're a woman and you're listening to this, you should be aroused. I said it. And if you're a man listening to this, you should be jealous. Men want to have his earwax. Ladies want to be that ear.
Oh, Kyle, put your ear over me. I'm just gonna pull my top up. Jeez, oh, okay, yeah.
Lizzie says, I work at a craft store, and today a kid came in with their mom and spent $238 on supplies for a mask. They were furry. You said they? The mom was furry too? I hope she's not pushing that stupid shit on her kid, man. She needs to be normal. Big dick like Kyle and earwax crazy. Like me, I'm normal. Back to my earwax story. Okay, number 9. I hope I made Stripes laugh with that. Number 9. I was the person who said no. Damn. We had only known each other for 3 months. And he was smitten. I was more cautious. I said, no, I like you, but it's way too soon. He asked when would be enough time. I said maybe a year. He proposed again at midnight? Boy, if you had gone your entire life not knowing what a red flag looked like, I bet you would become clear right there. Yo, desperate, creepy, clingy. All I want are titties. I don't want some girl to just be like, doing what I tell you to do when I tell you to do it. And if you say no, I'm just gonna ask you again. Even though I explicitly asked just now when would be enough time, and she said maybe a year. This is using her words. What she is saying when she says maybe a year is, don't ask me until a year has passed. This dude got no for a proposal, then goes,
How long is gonna be enough time?
And then she said, a year, bitch. And then he was like,
Okay, is that like 3 hours?
wait, was this New Year's? It's a really funny joke, Kyle. You proud of that? Huh? Make me want to just get a bunch of earwax, put it on my palm, and slap you in the face. You're going to slap yourself in the face? You talk to yourself like that, Kyle? Wow. God. You just need some titties to calm down. What's your big deal? Stripe said, no, you weren't laughing at my joke. You laugh at my joke, or I'll find an audience to laugh at me when I tell funny joke. You know what? I'm going to do that. Fuck it. I got my audience. Hold on. Wait till I tell another joke. 1 year after we first met, I said yes, and we have been together for 8 years now? Wow, it actually worked out. How cute. How great for them. Whatever. Number 8. I dated a woman for over 2 years and popped the question. The first time, she said, I don't know, and a couple of months later, I asked her again. She said, maybe. I was pretty bent out of shape, but then I found out that she was sleeping with several of my friends, so I dodged a bullet, really. You know? More like you dodged some goddamn STDs. Thank you. Yeah. How you like me now, Stripes? How you like me now? Stripes thought she was necessary. Well, I've got something to tell you, toots. Not today, not necessary. I got my own studio audience to laugh and clap at my jokes. I'm reading the rest of the list like this. That's right. Know how much you like this voice. Selena says, hi Kyle, I just got my implants and I'm just catching the stream. Wow. Well, I hope that your recovery is quick. I remember a girl that got implants and she would like show me like the lines, you know, I guess where the scarring was, and I guess the progression of it healing. It's a really interesting thing, like the human body will just, I don't know, fix itself. You know, breasts are pretty, but I like the idea that we can scar and then just go back to normal. And if there were a way to isolate this, you know, put some scientific men on that and kind of make it so that we could, I don't know. Look, I'm just going to say it the way that I was going to say it initially in my brain, okay? When you watch Dragon Ball Z and you watch Piccolo cut his arm off and then regenerate another arm, that's what we want, bro. Give us that. I'm talking like a day or two type shit. We should be like the animals that can cut a limb off and shit and just grow another one on that ass. So what do we need in the way of injection? You know what? You know what the problem is? The scientists can't even figure out pills to make us not fat. Again, I should be able to take a pill and almost die just pooping out the fat. Poop the fat away. That is an infomercial I'm trying to see today. Get on it, Stripes. Get on it. Thank you. Thank you, Stripes. Is that my computer making noise? Let's check the task manager to find out. The task manager says that the memory is at 50%. 50%? Are you sure? OBS is somehow taking up 600 megabytes. Google Chrome, of course, is taking up 4,000. You piece of shit. I guess I could shut down Skype for no reason. I guess I could shut down... Well, there's really nothing else to shut down. Wait, what just opened of Skype when I closed it? Bitch, you better rein yourself in, Skype. Opening shit when I closed your shit. Everything seems fine. Whatever. As we continue through this list, and I express my love to you, listener. This better get good, you know? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's kind of like schmaltzy. I want an explosive story. But I guess we're not going to get the good stories, because the good stories are probably from people that are wallowing, like, face down on the floor, you know? Even now. Okay, number 7. Very first girlfriend ever. We started dating at 17 years old, and after 6 years of dating, I proposed. She said, "No, I'm sorry." And I asked why. She said, "I've been thinking about this for a while, but I didn't talk to you about it. I found someone else." Oh, and all it took was me proposing for you to admit that. When you look at some incels and dudes going their own way and men who have clearly just been hurt by a lady, shit, it's shit like this. It's shit like this. She broke up with me right then and there. I asked if she cheated and she said no. She cheated, maybe not physically, but she cheated. If she was ready, she found somebody else. She made herself available to somebody else in a way that you clearly wouldn't have been all right with, specifically because she would have told you about him otherwise. Before a proposal. We're just friends right now, but he makes me happy, and when I'm with him, you don't. No, he makes me happy with him, and you just don't. You used to, but not anymore. That cycle will continue, and she'll think that, oh, you know, that silly little feeling that she has with new people is like what love is, and she'll be chasing it her entire life. I tried sabotaging their relationship when I found him begging for her for nudes. I tattled to her ultra-Christian parents that he was twice her age, which he is. Bitch, move on, man. Move on. I did everything I could do to be the insane one. Finally, I realized what I was doing, apologized, promised never to talk to her or her family again. I sold the ring and used the money to buy a guitar and a boatload of weed. Lucky. You know how much I want some damn edibles on that ass. I'm so sick of this world. Y'all saw Elon Musk tweet? He was all like, we went from weed being a felony to an essential business open during a pandemic. Oh, damn. Weed. It's the solution to life's fucking problems.
Smoke weed every day.
So, I spiraled out of control for 3 years. How? You know, just that, okay. You flunked all your classes? Well, you got a dead-end job at a construction gig. Slowly descended into borderline alcoholism. Couldn't leave the house or go to work or do my job without being high. Gained a ton of weight, let myself go. Finally contemplated suicide and planned it out with a 20-page instruction manual on how to make it painless. You know? Not screw it up, not hurt anybody in the process. Never went through with it because I kept getting scared and spending my fun on weed and alcohol. You have a suicide plot, bitch? I'm talking about. Let me be real. My broke ass. I think if I was gonna, end it all, I'd just take some of the things that I have that are relatively expensive. I'd sell them. I'd get on a cruise, and then get drunk, and then throw myself overboard. Get like sloppy, can barely stand up drunk, and then throw myself overboard. Drowning sucks, but it'll be over quick. Nobody gotta worry about a body. Hopefully they don't stop the ship and go looking for me, some bullshit like that. I'll be alright. Stay out of sight. Hey, whoa. This was all hypothetical and it was like a joke. That may have come across a little too serious to somebody. Oh, geez, you're not YouTubing properly now, Kyle. Ugh. I'm just saying, hypothetically, we're all friends here. We all, can hang out topless and, just admit things to each other that I just want to, be real. And, in the past, when I was less than okay, like I am now, and it's okay to not be okay, you can have thoughts to keep yourself in this realm. Sometimes not being okay is not even having any thoughts at all. That's a terrifying fucking, mode. It's existence. It's not living. You're just there. And with no thoughts, holy shit. So as terrible as some thoughts may be, it's better to have them than not have any. And during those down times, those dark times, maybe I contemplated certain things that I do not condone or agree with as a method to do something that should not be the answer. But it is what it is, whatever. Okay, so I finally broke down and told my parents all of this. I asked for help. Spent another year in rehab. Saw a therapist. Oh, get a load of this guy. Got out and have been clean for 3 years. By this September, I still wake up at 3 a.m. feeling sick. Every couple of months for the way that I treated her after having spent 6 years telling her that I loved her. What do you mean the way that you treated her? By trying to sabotage her and her new dude? She's just gonna find other dudes. That's what you really should have been paying attention to. Not like trying to get involved with her life or trying to get her attention or all kind of bullshit like that. Just see if things last with this new person. If you want to properly be sad, then let it be that she finds somebody and she's happy and effectively wants to spend her life with this person and establish a happily ever after. But she's just a dumb dyke hoe, and in a year or two's time, she was some other guy, and then that don't work out, and then she was some other guy. You know that she's the problem, and it's not you. I don't even agree with keeping tabs on people that are part of your past. It's just like, let their corny ass go. Alright? Were them titties even that big? Was it even that worth it? Do they even have anything to offer? Do they think that they're like really interesting people? And that like conversations with them are just like, oh wow, I'm totally not interested in you just because you're the opposite sex. Get the fuck out of here. Remember, people got nothing to offer. But they can probably play some hot patty cake. But Kyle likes to play with the butt. Patty cake, baker's man. Thrust in and out as fast as you can. If it isn't Waltzing Corpse. Hello to Waltzing Corpse. Squiggy. Sapphire says, I remember the night I went out with friends and drank so much I woke up in the hospital with alcohol poisoning. You could have died that night, Sapphire. I realized how quickly my life had just fallen into black. And at the time, I didn't care. You know? Pretty messed up. Sorry it went that way. Love you. And I hope things have changed for the better. The person in this entry, continues, I'm turning 29 this week and I still live with my parents, constantly battling self-loathing and anxiety while working a job for $9 an hour. But I pay my parents $300 a month to stay with them. I'm going back to school, taking the minimum number of credits per semester, since I'm paying for it out of pocket, and I work full time. We get it, you're rehabilitating yourself, what the hell? Okay, so this is cute. At the very end, he seems to link a list to some bands. And I think that's one of the most baseline things that some people do when they are depressed. Like, you can call me a content creator, I guess, you know. In a way, I can consider myself very lazy on that front. Because in an effort to, I want to say, be available for people in the way of distraction on a daily basis, I've effectively turned a couple of interesting Reddit lists into long-form podcasts where I just kind of ramble on occasionally and just offer something, I guess, in the way of background that people can put on and maybe just unwind to. But one of the reasons that I would consider myself interested in creating real content is basically to channel the things that I've been through and the things that I am going through and the way that I feel into something of an expression that perhaps will make someone feel something, whether it's high or low. And when I'm trying to inject humor into some things, it is with a hope that with as low as I've been, as angry as I've been, as sad as I've been, as detached as I felt, that hopefully people won't feel that way, if only while they're ingesting these silly things that I have done. So for some people, you know, you're creating your best work when you're upset, when you're down, when you're emotional, you know. Take like a love song. Some of the better love songs are coming from people who have experienced heartbreak, who have been through some shit, who are lonely, who want something they don't have. They're not from people who are fucking happy and satisfied in a relationship. Do you get what I'm saying? And with the person going through what they've gone through here, naturally, regardless of whether they consider themselves a creator or not, they're going to find their way to music. They're going to find their way to distractions in the way of like TV shows that they will just put on and have make them happy in their time of need. If I were to tell you a show that really had me during times when, you know, things were at their worst, it was the Ricky Gervais show. And not just the HBO show where they animated the conversations between Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Carl Pilkington, but I would listen to the actual XFM show. And to be very concise about what I'm talking about, Ricky Gervais, who is the British man who created the original Office, that was then adapted into the American Office, he was on a radio show way back in the day where he was kind of a DJ with a guy named Stephen Merchant and a dopey producer named Carl Pilkington, who is now widely regarded as like the British Homer Simpson, and that his views on things are very simple, and you know, it's very humbling to hear Carl Pilkington speak, because he's the type of person where when you think of like how he doesn't know some of the things he doesn't know, it's because like who he is and where he grows up and where he is in life and where he plans to go or not to go, it doesn't require him to learn anything more. And you know people like that too, who don't really know much. And whereas you would think to yourself, oh man, you know, why don't you try to educate yourself? Their response, their rebuttal would be, why? And that's who Carl Pilkington is. And at the end of the day, because they're British and because they have a, quote, stiff upper lip, they really just lay into this bastard and make a lot of fun of Carl Pilkington. It's a show where the humor comes from them just making fun of this guy. And after the radio show of them kind of teasing him in between the songs that they would play ended, they took a lot of the audio and animated it and put that show on HBO. And that show is very amusing. And I recommend it. It's called The Ricky Gervais Show. And that was there for me while I was down. And I like to think that other people, when they're down, maybe they'll make a playlist of songs that are there for them, that get them through hard times. And that is just as profound and unique to certain people as any other thing is. I think that people who are depressed, I think depressed kids should trade fucking playlists of songs that, you know, that they get into when they're upset. Sorry, I know it sounds long-winded, but I'm just saying, you know, when it comes to people who are down, yeah, man, instead of being furry stripes, god damn, I mean, whatever to feel accepted, you know what I'm talking about. Whatever to feel accepted. I was just taking a shot of that Vicks Vapor Rub right up the nose hole, baby. Ah, oh, damn, that's that good stuff. Number 6. My mother turned my father down, but didn't outright break up with him. She wasn't sure about the marriage idea. She valued her independence and was nervous about commitment. No hard feelings, though. He called up the next day when she'd had more time to think about it, and she said yes after all. They celebrated 32 years of marriage last month. That's adorable. I'm so glad all of these stories are fucking working out, because when I brand this as denied proposal stories, what I don't fucking want is for it to be, oh, well, I said yes, but then a minute later I said no. I'm just tired of the bullshit, you know. I'm fucking tired. You dirty fuckhound. Number 5. She said yes, as I had special occasion planned. One of the observation wheels, and I proposed at the very top. Observation wheels? I'm not sure I understand. Frog Person asks if I think all of these are fake. Not at all. I believe that they're real. Okay, so observation wheel is another name for a big-ass Ferris wheel. I didn't know that. I had absolutely no clue that they refer to some Ferris wheels as observation wheels. That's crazy. Why do we call them Ferris wheels? I wonder how bad a storm would need to be to cause a Ferris wheel accident. Pretty scary shit. And how I want to say crazy would the odds need to be for the wheel to actually roll. You know what I'm talking about? That's not cool, Kyle. Don't think about that. It's coming right for us. Jesus Christ. Do I run to the left or the right? I don't know. It's coming. Okay, so she said yes, I had a special occasion planned, one of those Ferris wheels, and I proposed at the very top, and we were in our way to a family event. That's what it says. I guess you get in your own way, you know what I mean? Shit. We were in our way to a family event, and I had a ring made and everything. Then a few days later, she said no. Everything fell apart. I was distraught. We continued dating for a while, but it was long distance, other side of the world. Ugh, dude. When I visited, it was super awkward, and eventually, her dad kicked me out. Was flying standby and was stuck at the airport for 4 days. Took me years to recover. Now I am happily remarried, and I'm glad it never worked out. I was not in a good place when I met her, and her family was super controlling. It would never have worked. The woman I married is super cool and is my best friend. Turned out better than I expected. Good for you. Everything went well at the end of the day. Sometimes you just gotta know, man. And what's sad is that I think a lot of men trick themselves into thinking that some of these broads that are clearly not right for them are wife material. And some dudes try to save a failing relationship by pulling the marriage card out of their hat. Just like some bitches think that a baby is gonna glue a man to them forever. Bitch, you so stupid and wrong for that. You are sabotaging the potential life that you're bringing in. And what's worse is like, I think the only thing worse than kind of like sabotaging a kid as far as giving them a shit, upbringing, is making it so that they're tethered to the ground as far as their life is concerned. A lot of kids do not have the same opportunities as, some, I want to say children born into a more wealthy household. And you might as well be putting anchors on every limb of this kid. You trying to raise them alone and, just getting by with how you're taking care of them. It's not your fault specifically, but maybe you guys should worry about getting, into a relationship with somebody you're very compatible with, and then both deciding that what you would like is to raise a child not alone, but together. Fuck a doodle doo. Fuck a doodle doo. I don't know, man. I don't know. Red Sun says buttercream is the best frosting on hot dogs. Buddy, for a first thing to come into a chat and say, what the hell are you on about? I've never heard of buttercream. But the idea of smearing anything with butter in the name on a fucking hot dog sounds like disgusting to me. And it should. And when I see buttercream and I type it into the internet, and the first thing that comes up is it like a icing topping for a goddamn cupcake? Putting icing on a hot dog? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You would smear something like this on a hot dog? Obviously, and this is what I want you to know, the separation between me and a normal asshole running one of these fucking channels on the internet is that I would, they would kiss your ass if they cared about you. I'm not saying I don't care about you, I love you, but my point is, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. This shit is disgusting. And I would, you put it, where does it end? You putting it on hamburgers, my nigga? You smearing fucking icing on hamburgers? Do you get what I'm saying? Would you put it on your ice cream? What the fuck are you doing? This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself before the diabetes hits you faster than a motherfucking freight train. Jesus Christ. Get a hold of yourself. It's just a little bit of buttercream. Yo. Number 4, okay, let's get out of here. It was really, really bad for a while when she said no. Then it was really bad. Then it became really bad. Okay. Then it became bad. Then it was just blah. Then it was just neutral. Then things started to get better. They continue to get better. I eventually found someone else. Things have been getting better for 20 years now. That's so sweet. That's okay. Everything makes sense. And then somebody busts through the door. Hey, man, I got these hot dogs. You want some hot dogs? I mean, I guess, sure. But check this out. It's buttercream. Get out. Get out of here right now. Hey, guys, do you want to hear a joke? Here it is. Hot dog with buttercream on top. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Thank you. How you like me now, Stripes? How do you like me now, Stripes? No, wait, don't make that noise on stream, you bastard. Big titty women with gross noise fetishes. Someday I'll be big. Number 3. She had said that she wasn't really a fan of marriage, so I thought proposing non-marriage might be well received. And I wanted us to be together for the rest of our lives. So I asked her not to marry me. She said no, and we have been married for 10 years. That is so cute. Blech. Bleh. Bleh. Oh, this entry is adorable. What do? Do I put it on a shelf? Oh, I know. Thanks for tuning in. Don't touch that dial. You have found Kyle 844 the Glunch. We just flushed that entry as we head on up to number 2. We were living together. I asked, and she said, no, I love you, but I need to think about it. I don't think I'm ready yet. Can you give me some time and ask later? A few months go by, and I ask again. Same response. What response? No, I love you, but I need time to think about it. I don't think I'm ready yet. Can you give me some time and ask later? A few more months. Same deal. What deal? No, I love you, but I need to think about it. I don't think I'm ready yet. Can you give me some time and ask later? A couple more weeks go by, and then she says, hey, what do you think of us, like, getting married? What do I think of us getting married? I replied, that's an excellent idea. Why didn't I think of that? And now we're celebrating our 39th anniversary. You know what it is? Let me tell you something. You want to know who's worth marrying? Weirdos. Weirdos, goody two-shoes, goober, like the type of motherfucker you'd find in the Midwest. Super sheltered, strange people who are just happy-go-lucky, sweet, you know, kind of like ditzy, just strange. You won't find people like that often. You understand me? These are the types of people that you only catch outside of their house in a freak accident. So if y'all met online, well, there you go, you know? But, maybe these girls ride horses too. All the horse girls are freaks, if they're not crazy. All the horse girls are weird. A lot of girls are into crafts. Stripes is like me, please, Stripes. Not weird in the furry ways. Okay, you might as well be like some kind of wizard. I'm in love with fucking J.K. Rowling on the fucking internet right now. Because she is getting so much heat from all of these people for saying like only women who menstruate. Or some shit like that, dude. And the worst part is she's not wrong, man. And everybody's like,
how dare you say that? You are not an ally of the trans people. You're a villain.
oh my god. Why y'all getting into it with this old lady? Just don't let her win. I think I just heard something really weird. And it was like the clanking of my cord against the, Squiggy says a dingus, everybody. You need to marry a dingus. Well, like a sweet dingus that doesn't know, you know, they're kind in all the goobiest ways. Number 1, she said yes on the second proposal, and now we're divorced. After reading all these stories, I laughed. Oh boy. She said yes on the second proposal, and now we're divorced. Will you even tell me why? Tell me why. Nobody even cares why. You know what I mean? I was looking for a reason. I was looking for the season. And I guess I couldn't find it. Oh well. I posted a link to this thing in the Discord that I got paid to be a part of. And you should check it out when you get the opportunity, if you're interested. Because I'm in it. Apparently. Pretty weird stuff, man. What happened? Sorry. No. Right. I'm in it. And it's a story that was written by a guy who does dog. Morning, sleepyhead. You're late. Yeah, I don't even know where to go with it, really. How about that? Tom Heller is hitting us with the Reason lyrics. Shout out to Stripes, who indeed saw that I had used this very thumbnail before. So that inspires me to know that, I've changed over the course of the 3 years that I've done this. Feels good to know that, I've changed, okay? Because I could have used that same image, but I wouldn't have done that. A white background, okay? That's what's up. White background, Sonic the Hedgehog dancing. Check it. Let me get the music for him. Hey. Drew Silver said it's a remastered thumbnail. I really like that phrase. 50 times girls said no to proposals. Denied marriage proposals. Oh my God. What is this? Maddie, will you marry me? When you don't even remember your own videos. So, a few weeks ago, a guy reaches out to Insomniac Games, the developers of Marvel's Spider-Man for the PS4, and he asks them for help in proposing to his, at the time, girlfriend. So, why do I say at the time? Yeah, you know where this is going. Being the good guy developers that Insomniac are, they help a dude out. And they include this Easter egg that says, Maddie, will you marry me? Well, and what is likely the inclusion of the saddest Easter egg in gaming history. Boy, I miss Spider-Man, boy. To the guy this game looks great. Video, an update has dumped the dude for his brother. What?
My girlfriend dumped me to go with my brother, basically throwing away the 5 years that we had together and spitting in my face, basically saying this wasn't even the way that she wanted to be proposed to, and just...
Yo, what a cunt. My God, some women, dude, some women wouldn't be worth a bone you would give a dog. You understand me? Because if a dirty bitch is willing to fuck your brother, dude, then that means that there was likely a chance that it's been happening for a long time. A long time. A long time. A long time. And unfortunately, doesn't matter how long you were together. I think the icing on the cake is her going,
That's not the way I wanted to be proposed to.
like, you're dealing with like a hoe, my God. Like a marriage proposal should be about anybody other than the two people. How did you want to be proposed to? Since it's never been something that, has been discussed, I guess. I mean, I get it, because it's a video game, so I'm sure she would have wanted a proper, like, on-the-knee outing type thing, but clearly Spider-Man's a big deal to this guy. Look at all the Spider-Man shit he's got Spider-Man shirt on, Spider-Man poster. I'm sure he used Spider-Man condoms, etc. Jesus is like, Kyle, did you see the 54th Massachusetts Regiment Memorial get vandalized? What kind of dumb shit is that? Man, who fucking cares about the vandalism? At the end of the day, people do need to calm down with the rioting and the looting and the, vandalism or whatever. But, again, I feel like anybody who is incapable of putting themselves in a position where they recognize that a police officer could come in and kill your fucking family and then get away with it, no charges, just walk in the street, they're all fine. And the only way that any justice is going to be served is if the world literally lights some shit on fire and makes a big fucking case over it. I want you to know that people will be walking the streets murderers just because they got a badge and a gun, unless the world makes a big deal over it. But of course we got a bunch of fucking dumb cunt loser fucking white crackers that got nothing going on in their life making comments like, look at the way that they're acting, bitch. They acting this way for a reason, God damn. Yes, it's stupid. Yes, it's senseless. But at the same time, it's not the same people, my dude. It's not the same people. Somebody could run out and start a riot right now. It's going to cause and they can leave. They can literally leave. They can start something and then leave. And the people who want to watch the world burn, who then jump in and get involved, they'll be the ones who do some of that real damage. I loved public freakouts, but I can't go there anymore. Maybe I can go to Idiots in Cars. Is that how that subreddit is spelled? Yeah, let's check that out. No, oh my God, like it's real life. This dude kept going too. What an asshole. What an asshole. That dude sideswiped his ass and just got out of there. Can you imagine if multiple people could have died in some shit like this? Holy fuck. Holy fuck. I don't think we want to watch too much of this. So how's everybody and how's your day? Did everything make sense? Thank you, Linda. Squiggy says I couldn't even talk to any of my siblings if they were banging my ex. I mean, if that ain't some backstabby shit, who knows, Woof. Just throw the whole planet out, man. Find a new planet, shit. Jesus says, what do you think about people wanting to defund their law enforcement? Whatever it takes for change to be established. I'm not an any means necessary type guy, but we are making progress, if only by bringing light to a situation that has been afflicting people for a long time. Because people are thinking the cops are getting worse right now, and yeah, they're being pretty funny as far as how terrible they're handling the fact that everybody has their eyes on them now. But it's only the fact that more eyes are on them that shows us
and brutality, and to make sure that people understand that Black Lives Matter.
Pretty dope. Pretty dope, pretty dope. Cory Booker wants to end qualified immunity for police officers. Yeah. When it stops being what people want to do and starts being what people gonna do, I'm extremely proud of all of those English bastards who pushed that statue into the water. Because at the end of the day, it was the sentiment, it was the support, it was the heart of the matter. And I appreciate that. This dude said he getting sued by his parents. Hell nah. Update to getting sued by my parents. Wait, reluctance? Is this this is a not safe for work subreddit. Reluctant porn? No, what? That's a fancy way of saying, bruh. I'm not even subscribed to that, which means that it's like pushing itself towards the top of Reddit. Impressive. I follow this Asian dude named Yang. Yeah, he's really like the best gaming news channel on the internet. And I saw he was repeating what a lot of people want, which is the arrest of the officers involved in Breonna Taylor's death. And for those of you who may vaguely remember what I was saying, in the video about George Floyd, it was bringing light to this. Well, oh wow, I was actually just talking about that. It's another incident where the cops broke into the wrong house and then opened fire. They didn't, they didn't say who they were, what was going on. They just opened fire and they killed this woman who was an EMT. Holy shit. Good shit, man. Just imagine living your life and then boom. That's what happens. I didn't realize my camera was still recording in the gas station. Oh, some kid got excited about the car. Boy, let me see what Linda was saying. She was saying something about what subreddit? Was that Linda? Watch people die inside? Man. Whoa.
Alright, thank you for that.
Oh my God. I love you, Dad, not as much as Mommy. Alright, thank you for that. I hope to God, like, this would only be funnier if this was his own house and he was bringing her back because, they have shared custody to her mom's house. Oh my God. Not as much as Mommy.
21-month resub. Oh boy, I love this totally non-political game that definitely isn't trying to be about race and has lots of thoughtful and interesting things to say about the subject matter. So far, I'm actually in agreement that it's not about race. I mean, like, in a specific way.
Detroit become dead inside? What I love is that, boy. Thank you again for that curse donation, YNK. Appreciate the hell out of you. Way to obliterate that goal that I must have set for like $4 or something. Pretty hilarious stuff. You did it. Wow. Wow, my man. Topping off your own health as stream boss. May your reign last 1,000 sunsets. What I do love is how angry these gamers are getting at the idea of any kind of support from these gaming companies for the Black Lives Matter thing. It is hilarious. Oh my god, this is hilarious.
Yeah,
It's way too general to be specifically about race.
I think there are probably elements in it that
Yeah.
can be definitely read as being about race, but like, it's not about anything right
It's
now.
well, right now it's about like
Did
a
you know
class difference.
Detroit was on the Underground Railroad? A route for slaves.
Okay, you just had to do it sturdy like that, didn't
during
you,
the
game?
American Civil War?
Yeah. Detroit was on the Underground Railroad, baby. And y'all tried to say that this game wasn't about, you know. It's funny because people like to pretend politics aren't part of the world they live in because it's inconvenient to them. But when it's convenient, they're all about politics. Oh, please. As if a dude getting killed is political. Y'all are dead. What is this kitty doing in what looks like the kitchen? Is this a kitchen? No. I see those mats and I thought it was probably like some kind of work kitchen. Could be some kind of industrial area. Is this milk y'all fill up a bucket with? Get these cats the hell out of here. Look at this big ass cat in the tree. Get out. Oh my god. Cat. Okay. Well. Yeah. Oh. Well. Just play it off. Play it off. Yeah, I meant to lay down. Shit. I saw somebody was riding past like a bear. And instead of just waiting for the bear to do its thing, they were like trying to slow drive past a damn bear. What's up?
That's a child.
And that's an ugly, pimply bitch. Yep, I'm 9, but thank you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's a child.
And that's an ugly, pimply bitch. Yep, I'm 9, but thank you.
Well, you gotta ask who they learned it from, you know what I mean? You know what the funniest thing is to me as a black man is that some of these white people live their entire life trying to be black. You know what I'm talking about? These aren't mannerisms that they learned from, you know, some ratchet white bitch. Do you get what I'm saying? They spend their whole life trying to be black. My God. You can't get away from it even on YouTube. You know the douche tuber persona I put on? What is up, guys? It's your boy. White people? No. Do you know what I mean? Ew. Boy, I can't tell you how funny it is to play Call of Duty when they splash Black Lives Matter up before every single game. And these racists are getting they are getting destroyed. I'm telling you, their accounts, you know, they say one thing and everybody goes, did you hear that? Report them. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You have to wonder, like, did you pay $60 to be racist and then lose? Oh no. It's fight porn. I want to click it so bad. Listen, where would I go? You know, I used to have a bunch of subreddits that I would just frequent, but now I'm not so sure. Let's look at all. No active cases and new cases of COVID in New Zealand. So you think there will be a new Patient Zero. Patient Zero 2.0. Oh my God. Milk is not good for cats, Kyle. Well, what about Neutral Milk Hotel, Tom Hellert? Time traveling. We gotta go get Anne Frank. We have to save her. YNK Rock says, please play it. Please play what, YNK Rock? Please play what? Oh, he wanted that fight. I can't show you the fight. This is adorable. Ooh, a penny. Ooh, a penny. Is this people's change she's picking up? Bruh.
Oh shit!
What happened? What is oh shit? I didn't even miss. And it was so unenthusiastic. Like, that's bad voice acting, man. Even though this is him really reacting in a situation, it just doesn't seem believable. Oh shit! It sounds uninspired. You know, if we were shooting a movie, that'd be something that they would just cut right there and be like, do that again. What's wrong with you? Oh shit! Ugh. Look, I want you to listen to him say oh shit, but bearing in mind that I don't think his delivery was good.
Oh shit!
Bruh. You hit it right at the whole shit. Oh my god, 2134. Yeah, what is that? Oh, you're doing math to get it to 750%. Well, YNK, may your girthy PP, you know, smack everybody who thought that they had it going on. They had it going on. Omen Origin says, I don't know how I got here, but I'm vibing. Seraphin says, one guy said it was anti-white. What? Cats drinking milk? Or Black Lives in the video games? All I'm saying is the idea that a video game putting up a banner that says Black Lives Matter, that pisses people off so bad, but they still actually play in the game. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the funny part. That's the funny part. I saw people, because the other day I think Destiny 2 was trending. And I was like, why? Ew. And it said, the banner said, like, Destiny hosts a Fortnite styled event. And I'm like, bitch, Fortnite? Fortnite been doing these events for like 2 fucking years. You doing that shit now? And people said it was just like watching lines move across the sky or something. This was a publication though. So who knows if they were just pissed because it sucked. Or if it was like really, you know, fans that were just like, what the hell is this? But come on now. Come on now. My humor. Damn, Diana. Another cursed entry. You making me hot under the collar. But YNK, I need to show you my appreciation in a big way. And what if YNK is the one that's trying to correct the inconsistencies in the percentage of the goals, and that's why he was donating like that? And now you've thrown it off. 916.50%, guys. We did it. Congratulations. Congratulations. Nice. Why don't you have a seat?
Hamburger.
So no, seriously. What I've been trying to capture, if I'm being serious with you, Selena, I've been trying to get into just imagine, like you're in a match of Call of Duty, you got your gun, you're ready to run around and kill people, and as the match starts, you hear somebody go, Black Lives Matter, just to test the waters. Just to see if somebody's gonna be like, all lives matter. Do you think it's okay for people to be violent? The rioting, the looting, this isn't gonna bring about any change. This is all you people do, you jigaboos. And I'm like, oh, why don't you tell me more? You sound so well adjusted. Dude, nobody's taking my hot bait. The only time that I get any good audio is when like people are arguing without me. And then they drop something that they shouldn't have dropped. And people go, he said it. I got it. Record him. Report that guy. It's great. Whatever. Jabber's Art says, I finally join one of your live feeds. Guys, I'm going to be trying to work out how to make it so that I can tweet when the videos go live. I think that'll be easier for you guys to handle as far as knowing when the streams will go live, because I try to be consistent, but sometimes work gets on top of me. I really want to show y'all something, but I have absolutely no idea what. That was a really funny clip we just saw where the game developers or whatever were trying to say, oh, this game doesn't get political. But then the woman in the game said Detroit was part of the Underground Railroad. Like politics isn't a part of our fucking history. Like this right now that we're in the midst of isn't a revolution. And it's funny because the same assholes who were telling you it's no bigger than the flu, it's nothing to worry about, you know, blah, 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 are the same people right now who are just like, it's gonna die down. Psh, all these corny ass cops. Y'all really need to... And they're covering up their badge. It is just comical. Comical. And people are cheering them on with their stupid ass. People on Twitter defending these cops right now, doing just the height of illegal bullshit. Nobody anywhere is implying, oh, we just don't need the cops. And that, oh, what are we going to do when we need to call somebody? We're still saying that they need to operate within the motherfucking confines of the goddamn law. And they don't get to strip our rights as well as waiving, you know, any consequence because they're above the law. Like, come on. What is this now? Can anyone top this? 2 kills? 4 damage dealt? This is like a meme on Apex Legends. This is like a meme. Somebody's like joking. You got 2 kills. What the hell is there? What's going on here? How did you get 2 kills with, wait, yeah, oh no, it's like unfolding all over me. How did you get 2 kills with 4 damage? Somebody else really, oof, they really brought those people within a blowing wind's worth of health. Did you blow at these motherfuckers? How did he do it? Somebody else damn near killed 2 men, and you came upon them and said, rest, my child. And just your voice took them into the great beyond. The great beyond that is the main menu, because in a battle royale game, you're right the fuck back out. I would be playing Apex Legends right now if they had a respawn enabled mode. And the irony there is that the game is developed by Respawn, who used to formerly be the assholes who made the original Modern Warfare. Son of a bitch. But we can't respawn in that game. Fortnite understands, dude. Fortnite has Battle Royale. They got the Team Rumble mode or whatever, where it's just 2 big ass teams kicking ass, fall out of the sky, fight each other. They put in a payload mode, like they straight out of Overwatch now. Nice. Our Father, hallowed be their name. Bruh, what is this? Is this a yelling cat? Damn, that cat, hey. What the hell is that machine? Oh, does it dispense food or water? Food? Food. Probably dispense food. So the cat doesn't eat too much. Pretty good. Selena said I'd cry to see that. You should have seen the fucking smile on my face. Starting up Call of Duty and getting a Black Lives Matter message. That was pretty dope. But then when you get into the actual game and then there's like a banner that pops up and it says Black Lives Matter, that's fucking funny, okay? You know? Not because it's not great that they're supporting, you know, wherever you stand on the issue, you could think, oh, this is just a brand and they're trying to get your money. They're trying to get into good favor. They're trying to, you know, stay relevant or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's when every single time you load into a freaking map to play a match, it says Black Lives Matter on the screen. You just know, this is what made me smile, is knowing that any racist should stop playing the game for his anger right there. Right there, his anger should just take him clean out of the game. But some of these people are still forcing themselves to play, right? And in the match, they just get a little bit too crazy. And it's weird because I feel like they hesitate initially when somebody's just like saying something to get under their skin. But eventually, you know, they dropping them N-words. And it's like, hey, baby, you know you about to get banned, baby. Banned. We can laugh now, boy. But one day they're going to come for us. One day they're going to come for us and nobody can say gay. Nobody can say trans. One day they are going to come for all of us. In my precious video games. John Wick behind the scenes. Okay. Spoilers. Okay. Guy recreates scenes in Kung Fu movies. Bitch, you trying to copyright strike me? I didn't know that Senor Gaffo streamed. Oh, I love it. He's got his little cardboard box and a bunch of rats. What a cute little image. That's pretty bizarre. What an image. Roundhouse kick. Something off my head. What could go wrong? Bro, oh. That's a big man. He looks like a really big man. That looks like a really big man. Look how long his legs are. That's a big man. Damn, that's a big man. Well, I guess we could go to what could go wrong. That's always amusing. Hold my feeding tube is a bit intense. You know? That's like fail videos for a new age. Because those people are not okay. Come on now. All you gotta do is hold on. Oh, well, it didn't matter because the tree. Did he fall? Why are they yelling Dima? Is that his name, Dima? Okay, alright. What is happening here? I hope he's gonna be okay. Damn, that's pretty powerful. I feel like this isn't gonna go well.
Whoa, are you stupid? Why were you in the way of the cord?
Yo! What the fuck? Why were you in the way of the cord? Nah. 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 Oh my god, back of the head first. You know, I wonder if he know how they do in Tokyo. What the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on here? She was never seen again? What's happening here? Are they about to? This is a opening right here. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Well, that's what happens. Hold my feeding tube after dangling around. What an idiot. It just looks like one story. She's okay. She had some things to break her fall. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Much like the balcony this bitch just fell from, though. A lot of these crackers out here, they just waiting for this to stop being inconvenient. As I've said to you before, that's the nature of the beast here. You're dealing with people that don't regard this as a big deal, specifically because it doesn't affect them. You know? Back in the day, White people on mass, you could get them to care about shit if it happened to their color, or if it happened to like a little kid or a little girl, especially little pretty white girl. They would come out and just be outraged. Won't someone please think of the children? But these days, boy, you know, they were willing to sacrifice a bunch of old ass motherfuckers to this corny ass virus just to make sure the economy was all right. And now, because they are, I don't know, so social, and they need to be able to go out and attend a movie, and I need to go get my hair done. You know, they got shit going on that they really are not in the mood for any of this. So from their balconies, where none of this shit can hurt or bother them, you know, they have what's considered a cushion in the way of finances that will kind of make it so that they have nothing to worry about. They just want this all to be over, okay? Doesn't affect them, doesn't bother them. They just want it to be over. They got a president that agrees with everything that they believe in, and they just want it all to go away, you know? So, for change to happen, it's gonna need to be forced, man, you know? This isn't a lube operation, is what some people don't process.
Oh, shit.
It's not going to be a quick fix either. It's going to get way worse before it gets better. What did they fire at him?
Oh, shit.
What did they fire at this dude? They shot him right in the face. They shot him right in the face. That'll teach his ass for being a thug, right? This is the scary part to me, is that a lot of white people will jump behind this whole, oh, well, you're being, you know, a thug, you're rioting. But you literally got reporters and people like this standing around, you know. Maybe he shouldn't have approached them. But what about him is violent? They shot him in the face. Do you get what I'm saying? Hey. You know, that's some power trip ass shit. We can't even come to hold my feeding tube without getting like police bullshit here. Oh my God, that's how they do things in Italy. Damn. Okay. Hold my feeding tube after I'm lit on fire. Look, I didn't read that, and I'm not sure what I was expecting. The Kyle channel does not condone lighting people on fire. I can't even come here for my kicks, for my jollies, you know? And that's how some people deal with it too. They out here like, look, I'm just trying to avoid all of this. Can I get on TikTok, please? Filling a jar of syrup. Ooh. Oh. Syrup all over your pants. Oh my God. That was a really forceful ejection. Ladies, I can hit you like a bit of syrup. You know what I'm talking about? It'll be sticky too. This dummy is facing 20 years in prison for setting a police car on fire. FBI found him easily because of his neck tattoo. Well, that's what happens when you're stupid, but he doesn't look too bothered about it. Put the mask back on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One day we should all shave off our eyebrows and see which of us looks the craziest. Going into the ice, okay. Oh! Let me be real. Let me be real. I don't believe that that is made for that. Is that like a... Would you consider that a miter drill? If I were to go to Amazon... They wouldn't call them miter drills like it would be a miter saw. What would they call a heavy drill? This says it's an impact drill, What do they call heavy drills? Are miter drills even a thing? Is that just something in my head? Hammer drill. Okay. Okay. Very correct. I think I had one of these on the wish list at one point. I wonder if it was bought and never got here. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad all of that's died down, at least in Florida. You know, nothing that gets ordered is not going to show up. And everybody's done overbuying toilet paper. So that's fantastic. Everything is back to normal. And that feels good. Guys, I'm going to organize my wish list later today. And that has nothing to do with you, but I want you to know that there's tons of stupid shit on here that you should tell your friends about, because I believe that you guys, much like Stripes, are getting paid to do all kinds of stupid shit that just makes me jealous. And I'm going to be real about it, okay? Yeah, I make a bit of money on the damn side, doing some voice projects every now and then, but not like you guys, man. Y'all out here, somebody comes and goes, hey, can you like draw me? But I want to be next to an elephant, and the elephant needs to be like degrading me, and then I'm all like blushing, like I'm embarrassed and stuff. Okay. How much you gonna give me for it? $700? What the fuck? What you mean you got $700 to draw somebody with an elephant and look embarrassed? And I'm sitting here like looking at my hands like, when do I learn how to draw? Stripes was supposed to teach me. Oh my god. This is some Kentucky Fried bullshit, man. What could go wrong with waxed floors in a firehouse? This is like the oldest fucking cat thing on the internet now. Omen Origin said, I know I didn't see ketchup on that wish list. Don't be jealous of my spicy Whataburger man ketchup. When you try it, you will understand. I bought this shit just going, you know, what's the big deal? What is this going to taste like? And you know what? It scared the hell out of me because it tastes the way ketchup used to taste. You feel me? Listen, I want you to know, when you've been growing up and consuming some of the same things as far as food is concerned, you may think to yourself, man, as I've grown up, my palate has changed. Like, things don't taste the same. Blah, blah, blah. But, homie, in some cases, the recipe of some things have changed. I'm sure that in some cases, it's changed so bad that you know for a fact it isn't you. You know for a fact that it isn't you. Like I know some cereals just straight up change the fucking formula. And whether they put in less sugar or whatever the fuck the problem was, it's like almost inedible now. It's not you getting older and your palate changes or you're more mature or some bullshit like that. They just changed the way that they fucking made it. And it's not even like a geographical thing where like, oh, maybe it's made some place, maybe it's made different in some places. It's just different all over now. This ketchup, homie, tastes like ketchup that you would taste in the motherfucking 90s if you were old enough for that. If you were old enough to be tasting ketchup in the 90s, this is what it would taste like. You know, from everywhere. Whether it was like McDonald's or Burger King or you were going to a restaurant and having some ketchup. This ketchup, it says spicy on it, but it's not really spicy. It just has something in it that makes you go, I remember this shit. And I hope they didn't take it out because it was killing us or something, but maybe, just maybe, having a little blast from the past in my burger, on my hot dog, because I don't want to put fucking icing on my hot dog. Where is that man? Where's that crazy man? He's probably gone. Icing on a hot dog. It shall not be a red sun this night.
Really powerful thing you can do when you're around the ocean is just ask the ocean to cleanse and cleanse.
Yeah, cleanse that bitch. One more time.
It's just cleanse.
To cleanse and cleanse. Really powerful.
All right. Alright, guys. Stripe says you'll never climb to heaven with your hands full of Peebus. I don't have Peebus in my hands, Stripes. You're so mean. You're so mean, you know? That's cruel. You know, back in my day, Burger King and McDonald's used to sell some really dank shit. You know, cups, magnifying glasses, you know, assault rifles, you know, you name it. There are a lot of cool things that were on offer, but not anymore. He's a dog and he's having like a chocolate fudgicle. He's gonna die. The dog's gonna die. Maybe it's imitation chocolate. Maybe it just looks like that. It's just a normal ice pop with brown food coloring. Yeah, fuck this site right now. Fuck this site right now, man. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. And I apologize for any of you who probably just want your internet experience to go back to normal. But hey, I'm sure that maybe you can build. Is this that? Oh my god. Nah, man. I'm looking for this one song that goes dip 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 dip. I don't think that's Astor Piazzolla. I think it is Tango Club Baja Fondo. And it goes dip 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 dip. This is Mozart, I think this one. Where's the yeah, I got a mix of this. There it is. What's this? Come on. Yes! Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go listen to this for like an hour. So I guess I'll see you guys later. Have a great night. Glad I remember that. Jabber says internet experience going back to normal. Not since 2004. Psh, 2004 was kind of weird. I'm gonna be real. I think the internet during the time when the surface internet was mixed with what is essentially now the dark or deep web was a very strange and creepy time, dude. You know, I think a lot of us who were around at the dawn of the internet are very lucky that the things that we came across didn't result in the FBI showing up at our door, because we really were not what I would call willing participants in some of the shit that we ended up checking out online. But hey, I'll tell you what, a lot of hard drives were sacrificed in those early days of the internet, specifically because, you know, what are we going to do? We're using Napster, we're using Kazaa, we're using LimeWire. It's just Virus City, baby. Even with the best Norton antivirus at the time. Shit. I used to use some shit called Kaspersky. Kaspersky, boy. Old school. Whatever. Look, if you guys are bored, I want you guys to, I don't know, find something inspirational. Show me what you're working on in the Discord. Go follow me on Twitter. I'm going to be trying to, I guess, post the links of when these streams occur. And then from there, we'll make some stuff happen. See you tomorrow. Do not put buttercream on your hot dogs. You know, more power to Red Sun. You know, he is unique in that way. There are some things that you can get away with being a guy who is, you know, one of the only people who do. Because a lot of people ain't trying to cop that style, so to speak. So this dude can be the dude that's about buttercream. We should call you Buttercream. Nah, that's too close to Butter Slice. Never mind. It has been a Red Sun. Wait a minute. I have something. Wait. Before I end the stream. Wait a minute. I was supposed to be playing Call of Duty with Queen. That was like 3 years ago. Guys, I love you. I want you to have an amazing night. A special thanks to all of you for being here. Thank you for liking the video. For those of you who are interested in that weird little dog video I was a part of, that is pretty interesting, and I'm really wanting to see where it goes. The link is in the Discord, and I will see you soon. Thank you again to my man YNK, and a special thanks to Diana. Love you all. Bye.